My period is 2B. This is my fractured fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a psychiatrist that practiced psychiatry. Her name was Goldilocks. She was on a retreat with her fellow doctor. It was a camping trip, but midway, she got lost. She was lost for 3 days and her homeostasis was very unbalanced at this point. Soon she stumbled into a house. She didn't know who it belonged to, but she knew she needed to take care of herself. She was basically running on adrenaline, supported by her adrenal glands. But what she didn't know is that the Bearstein Bears owned the place, and they went for a walk. But without knowing, she entered the house. She was starving, and lucky she stumbled into 3 bowls of oatmeal. She was hungry, and the first bowl was way too hot, the second was too cold, and the third was just right, and she gobbled it all up. She could feel her glucose levels increase due to the sugar in the oatmeal. Her ventromedial hypothalamus signaled that she was content and full. She began to get a little tired, but not enough to sleep yet. She hobbled over to the chair with her head thrown back and her eyes closed, and she almost fell due to her semicircular canals and vestibular sense guessing her position. She spotted a chair that was just her size, and she was rubbing her belly because it was so extended. Good thing her set point would return her body back to normal sooner than later. But as she was relaxing, her auditory cortex was picking up cracking sounds, and before she could get up, the chair broke to pieces. At this point, she just wanted to lay down and go to sleep. She makes her way upstairs and finds there are 3 beds. She tries out the first 2, but she just wasn't satisfied. But then she tries out the 3rd bed and she falls right into REM sleep. A little later, the bears return from their walk and they're all hungry and they head right to the kitchen. And Baby Bear's food is missing. She looks at it and cries to Papa, and looks at it and cries to Papa as if she didn't see it the first time. And then Mama Bear just gets annoyed and tells her to shut up. It's not a big deal, she said. Papa Bear tries to comfort Baby Bear, but then she becomes confused, like, why are you comforting me? Like, what's the problem? As if she has some type of amnesia. And then after the whole situation, Mama Bear is just like, okay, I had enough. So she goes to the living room to sit down. Baby Bear follows her and gets upset all over again. Her emotions are mimicking those that you'd probably get on your menstrual cycle. She sees the chair and begins to cry and says, someone's been sitting in my chair and they broke it. I would be mad. Mama says, get over it. Your paw can rebuild it. Baby Bear says, rebuild what? Mama points to the chair and she starts crying all over again. And runs to Papa and explains the situation like she didn't just address it. Mama Bear gets annoyed once again and she was like, I'm going upstairs. I've had enough. And she yells, I'm going to sleep. Sleep. Because she's fed up. A little after, Baby Bear and Papa Bear, they both follow her upstairs. And when they enter the bedroom, they're all shocked. They're like, Baby Bear is shocked every 20 seconds. So basically she's just like, oh my god. Oh my god. Basically just like that. But Mama Bear, she's just like, whatever. And she slowly slips into bed, not even caring at this point anymore. Baby Bear continues to say, someone is sleeping in my bed over and over. Papa Bear gets fed up and pulls out a shotgun as if he got mania. And then he roars at the top of his lungs like... Goldilocks fully comes out of her sleep. She becomes extremely frightened and tries to explain herself, but her words are coming out as if she's in babbling stage. Mama Bear rolls over and says, I hate you all. Goldilocks finally gets herself together and she says she's a psychiatrist and she can help. Papa Bear lowers his gun. He explains that your wife is acting this way because she's suffering from depression. She's saying things she doesn't mean. She's seeing all the negative in her day-to-day life. So she prescribed her Prozac, and she should feel better and more energetic. Papa Bear is overjoyed, and he asks about Baby Bear and why she seems to not remember things she just talked about. Goldilocks asks, has there been an accident or trauma in the past? Papa Bear explains that she landed on her head a couple weeks ago when she flipped off of her bike, and doctor said she had a full recovery and the fMRI came back clear. But when she finally started speaking again, she just kept repeating exactly what she saw over and over and over again as if she's never seen it before. And then Goldilocks is like, I see, but unfortunately it seems she has anterograde amnesia and it has no cure. But you can work with her. She still has implicit memory, so you can work with her procedural memory. Like, she can get better and better at a skill, even though she probably won't realize she's getting better at that skill. And Goldilocks recommends occupational therapy to help associate old things with new things, even though it's a small chance of it working. But overall, Papa Bear thanks her and tells her to get out due to breaking his little girl's chair, but also thanks her several times for healing his family and gives her food and a map of the woods to get back. The end. Well, you guys are watching this video on my YouTube channel, so I'm the class of 2017, and you all should subscribe to me. Okay? Okay. Bye!